Things are about to go crazy. But don't worry, because for people who have purchased their chart or is about to purchase their birth chart here between Monday all the way to Wednesday, I'll be hosting a free discussion about Rahu and Ketu on this solar eclipse that is going to be happening on October 25th. So I do suggest get your chart now. And if you already gotten it, you will get a notification from us. And I will see you in this October 8th and the 15th. And it's free. I just want to see everyone. And then let's study all together on what is about to come upon us and what can we see and how can we work and make friends basically with Rahu and K2. So I will see you there. And next to this is your reading for the eclipse. Hi, Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. We're doing your reading. How are you? Excited much, Sal? Okay, everybody's excited. Why? Because the eclipse is coming. Well, nothing to be scared with the eclipse. It's just another day for us humans to survive. Okay, big changes. Eclipse is really about big changes in our life that often the times we hold into certain energies, and that's why it eclipses it out. hmm Takes it out because we don't need it anymore. But sometimes we do have this mindset of like, no, I want it, no, I need it. So we'll see. All right. Now, how does it work, Sal? How do I watch this video? Well, this is going to be based on the Cancer Ascendant. Okay. The moon sign are more than welcome. But the sun sign people, I do suggest to get your time and place of birth and then get your birth chart. It's more important than your driver's license or your passport because this is where the cosmos aligned you in this lifetime. So, are you going to roam around this world just knowing your sun sign? I don't think so. So, go down there in the description box and try to get it. And we also have a free discussion that we'll be hosting. I'll be hosting. All right. So, I'll discuss it later on. Now, knowing that this is ascendant base and the moon sign people are more than welcome, it is also sidereal Vedic astrology, not Western. Okay. There's a lot of astrology. This just so happened one of the oldest. Yeah, 5,000 BC. All right. So let's begin here. Jyotish, the science of light. Let's begin here for the Cancer. We're going to digest. I like the word digest. Okay. Where it is manifesting. For the Cancerians, it is manifesting in the fourth house. Mhm. This is the Vahana. This is where vehicles is. Meaning from one place to another. But of course, now when we transport, it's cars. That's what it is. Um, relatives can be here, um, brethren, kindred souls, friends, mother. And of course, this is going to be a place of comfort. This is purity. This is the part where we feel our comfort and comfort in a sense that when you fall asleep, that's 12, and then you find comfort, that's fourth. Okay. This is also a karka for, well, not karka. The fourth house is, yes, it is a karka for lands, property, the home, the house itself. So knowing that, just the tip of the iceberg, that's what the fourth house is. Then, how is it how is it affecting you? Okay. Because remember, the fourth house is the mother. Okay. The fourth house is also our emotional heart, our feelings. Okay. So these are just things that we need to consider when we're doing this reading. Okay. Now, you also need to understand that the fourth house is the peace and the state of mind is here and the peace. Okay. This is if you want to gain wealth in real estate, this is wealth from real estate, education, relatives, and immovable properties. So things that are fixed. So like a computer, that's not immovable. So things that are fixed, like you can say it probably fixed assets. You can call it like that. Okay. So this is manifesting on October 25th. And why discuss now when it's still far? Well, it's better to be prepared. You will feel the energy already in the first week of October. So make a challenge. Um, and it would last beyond October 25th, all the way to the end of November, and even towards the next year. So this is the time where we plan, you know, we look into our chart, into our life, so that we can prepare. It's very important. So for the Cancer ascendant, this is going to be the time where you may consider to move out. If you're living with your parents or you are mm, living in with someone, then you may consider to say, enough is enough and I'm done. Remember that K2 here in the fourth gives you freedom, as it is a liberation. K2 is liberation. It's freeing, but at the same time, it's suffocating. It is a bottleneck. You will feel suffocated during this time um, at home, and that's why you probably more you're gonna stay more outside. You're gonna connect with other people as you feel that the world inside your home is just too much pressure. You may have the biggest mansion, but you will still feel that you cannot stay in it anymore. Now, savings will be affected here. Monetary money will be affected. You may be dipping into your funds. It can be, paying off your mortgage, paying off your rent, or helping your family. So this time around, the Cancerians are, when I say giving, because I'm not saying like you're not giving before, but you're really focused on giving, nurturing other people. I know it's your usual mode, but there may be some heightened events that will require you to help your parents, your mom and dad, or your auntie and uncle. Now, this is also asking you to, because there may be some change on. I've seen this in the Gemini, where is it Gemini, the other zodiac? There can be some binge eating that is manifesting. What does that mean? Like unhealthy way of consuming foods to excess. If it's not, I would be suggesting to stay away from anything spicy. Okay. I would suggest for the Cancerians also to manage. When I say like manage, like your home, meaning to keep it tidy and clean, well organized. This is a time where you need to go through, like it's almost like spring, but I know it's fall. So the time where you can free the energy of the house where you're at, to free yourself, okay, to welcome basically the new you. Now, the fourth house is like what I mentioned, conveyances. So issues in the car, issues in vehicles, this may come about. So, what does it mean? Maybe this is a time where we look into either changing or replacing, but not during the October into November, okay? So you don't replace it until afterwards. I just said like just to check it. Mhm. Now the relationship between you and your mom may become an issue during this time. You may feel like they require more of your attention or your help. With the father, not so much. But I do sense here that your father, if you are the breadwinner in the family, then there may be some requests to help support them during this time. Now, this whole eclipse that is happening in the fourth house, you may have issues sleeping. You may have issues um, finding comfort and peace at home. And the more that you feel uncomfortable, I'm going to touch a little bit the subject for you, Quirk and Siren. Rahu, basically, in your 10th house. So people who are not happy inside their home, normally they tend to stay at their work, their career, at their business. That's where your future is right now. You may feel that um, the house is not serving you. So you want to serve others, meaning you don't find it really, really comforting. So you want to do it for others. You want, because if you can't get it, give it to someone, is what I'm feeling for you. Because you're trying to stay away from any kind of stress. And Cancerians normally are comfortable with work. They are, they go with the flow inside that, in what they do. While it may not bring the most happiness, but there's so much pressure inside the home, then you're basically just juggling this. But work here will be asking more of your time anyway. So if you are um, working for a company, then hours, you will be required to work longer hours. The schedule might be unpredictable. They may move you, okay, long hours this, and then this one different. Can also be a change in management where you're working. It can be a foreign boss that you may have now, or a foreign company that you will be working for, meaning you're going to be moving out from your homeland and then you're going to travel to a different country during this time for work. Okay. Now, what is asked of the concern here, especially that Venus is in Libra here, in its own home, but it's not comfortable there because there are other planets. There are malefics, but benefic with the moon. But Venus' relationship to Sun and Moon, they're enemies, so they don't like. Venus doesn't like the two, Sun and Moon. So it's asking you right now to take a step back in the relationship at home, balance it out, and try to be the bigger person. While that may become a lot of stress for you, I understand. This is not a long, this is not like a whole year or a whole life that you will be having this. Remember, Venus is about reciprocate, balance, giving and receiving, and it all happens in your relationship with your mom, relationship with your dad can be, or family life. So those are what I can see as far as like the fourth house for you. I did touch a little bit of the Rahu in your 10th house. Okay? The main reason why I'm doing this is because I want to invite everyone to the free discussion that I'll be having a week from now and also 2 weeks from that time, where prior to the eclipse manifesting, I'll be discussing how to manage the energies, and then what is Rahu and Ketu, how to build a relationship with them. Um, I have struggled with eclipses, so that's why I want to share with everyone, managing it. Like I mentioned to other zodiacs, I really get wiped out during that day. That's the only day I feel like that I really would take a rest, and that there's not even a doubt. There's no question if I'm working or not, and I do work 365. Well, now I consider maybe minus four eclipses, so minus five, 360 days a year. Okay, because it's very challenging energetically. It's really not my favorite time. But in spirituality, it is everyone's favorite time because this is a time where we manifest. When I say manifest, we bring in, okay, to what our higher self is asking of us to go within. Manifesting for me is like going within and really trying to understand who you are, not really wishing, and getting it. It's more of if I know myself, then everything will come to me. So, do you really know yourself? That's the only thing. Because if you are not in any way, shape, or form living an illusion of who you are, then embracing it gives you everything. When I say everything, what is meant for you? Okay. You can manifest $1 billion in this lifetime, but you'll be manifesting it forever. But you can also just go within and then you'd feel like $1 billion. Same thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, not really. I understand because the other one can buy anything. But you catch my drift there. All right, Kansiran? So next to this, and okay, that's the reason why I'm inviting everyone is for that. And so next to this is a demo, and the discussion is free. If you attend, if you get the chart from us, you'll get an invite. And if you already got a chart from us, then you'll get an invite. And the discussion is going to be live, and then we can ask questions, and learn together. And this is the main goal here. All right. So thank you very much, Consierans. And next to this is a demo. I don't know what you're waiting for. Go get your chart now from today to Wednesday because the discussion that I'm going to be having for the eclipse, it is 100% free. You go, oh, where is it? There you go. So, and at the same time, I get to play with my new board. So go get your chart. I'll see you in class. That is not a class. It's a discussion. We all learn together. Okay?